Lesson 161. Never look down on yourself. We are the product of what we think. How we act is the perfect representation of who we want to become. You cannot blame anyone for how things have turned out to be for you. It is even blasphemous to blame God for not getting what we want. You may wonder why the worst people get the good things and the good people tend to get bad things. You may think, is God showing favoritism? How does this work? Our God is a faithful God, and His promises are true. He will pour out His rain to both the just and the unjust. Everyone has 24 hours in a day. It is how we use our daily hours. It is what determines the future that we desire. If you are a person of focus, you will eventually get what you want in life. In your Christianity life, do not expect you will get handouts from God. You must use your ability to work hard and achieve the good things you desire. Do not be deceived. God cannot be mocked. Whatever a man sows reaps. There are little things you must learn on your walk with God so that you won't compromise your success in the future. Firstly, in any situation, stop blaming and complaining. There is a tendency that people to always look for something to complain about. Sometimes you can be generous to someone at the same time complaining how people use you to get things. Whether it is your ability to do something, your position in your job, your family background or financial situation. You may think that speaking about them will somehow make you feel good or justify yourself for being the way you are. In reality, this is a missed opportunity in the hour of your day. Even though it might be the way you feel, it doesn't mean you should speak out the way you feel. On the contrary, decide to speak generously and thankfully in any situation. It might be a small thing, but in such a situation, it is what determines your whole direction. A little yeast will affect the whole dough eventually. The small things you do not take into consideration will eventually affect your whole area of your life. As you keep on developing that habit of ingratitude, murmuring and complaining, it will lead to complacency and inactivity, which will hinder your progress in the end. Secondly, never stop learning and developing yourself. Even though you may not be good at a lot of things, be humble and continue to develop yourself. Never despise the little things you do in a day-to-day manner. Whether it is developing the discipline of reading a book every day or be making of your bed or a skill you want to develop. Whatever it is, keep doing it. Replace such simple activities in times where you feel empty, bored or let down. Fill that void with something useful, whatever small it is. It is at these moments is where you develop your character and persistence in doing what is good. God treasures these moments because they usually come to you as a little test, and your job is to be able to understand these times and be able to pursue greatness. It is a state where you become sober-minded and watchful to understand what you are going through is temporary compared to the unfaded peace you will receive. The devil thrives in these moments because he enjoys seeing you fail and start over and over again in this circle. In a little time, you become surprised on how fast the time has passed by and feel you have not done anything in your life. His job is to make sure whatever God has purposed to you to do in this life will never be accomplished. He wants you to go with the flow like what the world does. That is why when you decide to become different, the world will have a weird look at you, thinking you are just one of them and you are not one with the club. It saddens God to see such a valuable vessel and instrument has been wasted in the end. A new day signals a new beginning for you to start over, no matter your current situation, the time of year, the color of your skin or your age. You have a special task to complete here on earth. Your job and your purpose to seek the truth about God and understand His instructions through His word, and after you become complete, you will understand better yourself. The more you are concerned about the things of God, God will unveil the things you desire, and He will provide them for you. Knowing that you cannot do it, it should not be your point of weakness, but of strength, because at the end of yourself, it is where God begins. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make your paths straight. Proverbs 3, verse 6.